This is the Skip Bayless Show, brought to you by FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. I did not hate the Dallas Cowboys draft. It was okay. It was fine, which is my least favorite word. The problem was the Giants and the Eagles and the Commanders all drafted a little better than we did. My man Mel Kiper graded all three of those drafts a little better than ours. And I, unfortunately, agree with Mel. I want to say it again. I have loved my Dallas Cowboys with all my heart and soul since I was 10 years old. But I like to think I'm the oxymoronic, objective Cowboy fan. I'm not a cockeyed optimist. I'm a cockeyed realist, which is also oxymoronic. But I do keep warning you, Cowboy Nation. Jerry Jones keeps fiddling around while his Rome burns. Jerry used to be able to yawn at free agency because he kept acing the draft until 2 years ago when he took Mozzie Smith in the first round, until last year when he took Tyler Guyton in the first round. So this year, I first guessed Jerry's first pick, and he does have final say on at least the first three picks. I went on the record on this show 4 days before Thursday night's draft, and I said this: if Tyler Warren falls to Dallas at 12, which he shockingly did, a la CD Lamb in his draft, Jerry has to take Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren is a difference maker and a life changer of a tight end who can also carry the football. He's a he-man's man, a dominator, a big bad bully of a weapon. Tyler Warren can lift an entire locker room. Mel Kiper had Tyler Warren ranked 7th overall on his big board, had him going to the Jets at 7. We picked 12th. And Tyler Warren went 14th to Indianapolis, where he will change life. Just watch. So at 12, we took Mel's 28th ranked player, Tyler Booker. And by the way, he was the 48th ranked player by Pro Football Focus. So book it. We took the wrong Tyler. I like Tyler Booker. I love Tyler Warren. Lil Wayne texted me from Green Bay, where he attended the draft, that he was hanging with Packers coach Matt LaFleur on Thursday afternoon, and that LaFleur was just raving about Tyler Warren, who he said obviously would be long gone when Green Bay drafted 23. But this became the irony. Most mock drafts had the Cowboys taking Matthew Golden at 12. He fell all the way to Green Bay at 23, and Matt LaFleur was ecstatic. So was Lil Wayne. Green and Golden. I don't know. I guess we in Dallas were sitting on Tet McMillan at 12, but he fortunately went way too high to Carolina at 8. I did not love Tet's quickness or his speed. He was able to dominate far more in college football than he'll be able to in pro football. That's just me. So happy that Carolina took him at 8. But then we scrambled. Maybe a little desperate. We drafted strictly for need. We took the next Zach Martin. Zach, of course, just retired. He'll be a cinch first ballot Hall of Famer. And again, this was our obvious need pick at left guard. Only Tyler Booker will not be Zach Martin. Trust me, he will not be. He's a great guy, extreme intangibles. Lil Wayne texted me that he was extremely impressed with Booker's interview moments after he was picked. Wayne said it was beautiful, and I hugely agree. It was beautiful, and it was inspirational. It was hopeful. But from what I know of Tyler Booker, he's just an average athlete. He's powerful, but with very limited feet, limited movement. No, Zach Martin. Much higher on intangibles than tangibles, which scares me. How can I get really geeked about this? About Tyler Booker instead of Tyler Warren? And by the way, Mel Kiper's favorite offensive guard in the entire draft was a kid out of Purdue named Marcus Imbo, who the Giants stole in the 5th round, 5 picks after I'd hoped Dallas would get Shedeur. That was one big reason Kiper gave the Giants draft an A-. Abdul Carter out of Penn State is the next Micah Parsons. I don't know. He could be even better than Micah because he's a little edgier, a little nastier. They did get the quarterback they wanted in Jackson Dart. He's not bad. He's just not Shedeur. But then they stole Cam Skattebo. They got Cam Skattebo and Imbo. They got them both. Skattebo is another beast who just wills himself through defenses. I love this kid who's like a man among boys he was in college football. I sure wish we had him. But we did snatch Donovan Ezeruwaka in the 2nd round. Donovan Electric, I called him. Donovan E. Always jumped off my screen when I watched Boston College. Not the biggest, not the strongest. He just has a sack knack. He just figures a way to get to the quarterback, not overpowering, shifty, elusive, just gets to the quarterback, sack knack. Way to go, Jerry. He'll be at least as productive as Micah has been, at least as. Love it. Then in the 3rd round, boom, we got Siobhan Revel Jr., a revelation, a cinch 1st round pick, maybe top half of the 1st round until he tore his ACL in practice last October at East Carolina. So obviously we'll have to trust he'll bounce back 100% from ACL reconstruction. Sometimes you can come back even stronger and quicker from that surgery, but obviously a lot of teams don't think he will. But as we got our live look into the Cowboys war room, we actually saw Jerry do a little dance after he'd made that pick, that 3rd round pick. Dance, Jerry, dance. Then, after the epic Shedeur failure, at 149, we took Texas running back Jaden Blue. Yep, he can fly, 4.38. But he's as much a 3rd down receiver as a running back. And he, trust me, I watched him a lot. He will drop some passes. He will fumble. And no, he's not much for running it up the gut. Just not big and strong enough. Packs no wallop. He's a luxury back. Okay. Then with our 2nd pick in the 7th round, we took the Clemson kid, Phil Maffa, who's the opposite of Jaden Blue. He's nothing but a big banger. So remember I second-guessed this. Why didn't the Cowboys take Damian Martinez out of the U with their 1st pick in the 7th round? Damian Martinez, every time I watch Cam Ward, he caught my eye, Damian Martinez. Kiper loved him. So did the great Lance Zierlein on NFL.com. Why didn't we take him, Jerry? We still don't have the running back, and we still don't have the number 2 receiver. That is scary, Jerry. I mean, what are we going to do? Go get Amari Cooper again after we dumped him? He's what? He's going to play at 31, 10 years in. I don't know. We're in trouble. And that's also because Mel Kiper loved Howie Roseman's first two picks, called Jihad Campbell and Andrew Mukaba instant impact players, one at pass rushing linebacker out of Alabama, the other at safety in place of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Mukaba's out of Texas, and he will smack you. Kiper also loved the Commanders' first two picks, predicted both will start as rookies, Josh Connerly Jr. at right tackle and Trey Amos at corner in place of Marshawn Lattimore, who was a swing and miss for the Commanders last year. Which brings me to the rest of the Cowboys draft. It's just a bunch of backups and special teamers at best. No wows, no diamonds in the rough that I can see. Kiper gave the Cowboys draft a B. I went B- because I just can't get that excited about Tyler Booker. But Kiper gave the Giants an A-, and both the Eagles and Commanders B+. All three of those drafts were just a little better than ours was. And the draft is supposed to be our lifeblood. Man, I just don't know. I'm just hoping we don't finish fourth in the division next season. And for those who don't know, there are only 4 teams in the division.